Insurance Podcast with our host, Tom Quigley from Claim Links. And we're going to talk about COBRA today. And then, you know what? This is a great title for it. The most expensive letter you'll ever get. So why does COBRA coverage feel shockingly expensive compared to employees paid while working?
Because the employer is not contributing anymore to your health insurance. So you're paying not only what you were paying, you're paying what the employer was paying. So when your family rate is $3,500, the reason for it is you were paying $500 because the employer each month was putting in $3,000.
So the better benefits you're making, that's part of your salary at the end of the day. It really is. Who actually
to that? You play the COBRA game. You get 2 months to make a decision. Don't pay any premium. So if you get laid off February 1st, so you need insurance April 1st. So if nothing happens, you just go along and get an individual plan. If something major happens to one of your family members, you take that one person and put them on COBRA back to the date. They have to take you back, and you don't lose any coverage, and you get they pay your bills. They have it.
So who actually pays COBRA, and what costs get quietly passed on?
Williams pays COBRA.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a 1984 or 5 law that protect employees if they were going off a group plan. The need for it is zero now because of the ACA, because anyone leaves, they can get on an individual plan with subsidies because they're not working.
And then they could literally get the best not unbelievable subsidies, but pretty good because they're not making any more money.
Yeah, they're showing zero unless they get another job, but then they get on another plan, and that's where it goes.
How do employer subsidies disappear overnight when COBRA kicks in?
Once you quit, you no longer pay. So I had someone, if somebody quits your company at the end, you may cover them for the rest of this month, but as of February 1st, you send out a COBRA letter stating that you are eligible to continue coverage at this amount. Cool.
So when you talk about, the subsidies disappear, there are subsidies for the employer too with group plans?
No, the employee then is eligible for subsidies because the employer is not contributing anymore. Okay. And it's no adverse effect to the employer, so the employer could care less. So I had a lot of people, they get a zero premium when they quit a job.
What mistakes do people make when they assume COBRA is the only option?
It's a financial mistake.
Do you run into a lot of people who have done that, and then you advise them, and then they make sure that they go to the ACA?
Yeah, anyone who's about to quit their job should contact us because I coach them. You get 2 free months of health insurance if you don't use it. And even if you use it, you do the math. Is it cheaper to pay the bill or this?
Yeah.
It's just a math. Again, it's a math problem. 2 months, you have nothing going on. No worries, no costs. After the third month, you get coverage.
What lower cost alternatives exist that most people never hear about?
Subsidies, individual plans are cheaper. Some people buy that Christian mingle of shared health insurance plans. And I tell them, hey, it's no guarantee you'll cover everything. It's like living on a prayer, like a Bon Jovi song. But you got to believe in Jesus and hey, whatever. My Jewish friend got it. I said, how you don't believe in Jesus? How do you get it? He goes, oh, I believe in Jesus. He just wasn't the Savior. They didn't ask me if I thought he was the Savior. I said, okay, whatever.
When does COBRA actually make sense, and when should it be avoided?
COBRA makes sense if the premium on an individual plan is more expensive than your COBRA. So then you take the COBRA and take advantage of the lower rates as long as they're lower. Again, it's a math problem.
You got to do the math at the end of the day.
Do the math, then good things happen for them. If they don't, the trains collide and you didn't have the right formula, so you weren't able to tell the conductors, don't be dumbasses. You're going to smash it.
Are you hearing the healthcare topic big in 2026? Do you think this is one of the biggest tax hikes for certain people, or at least increases in their bottom line?
They have no one. Quite frankly, the companies, and with all the tax breaks, the accountants are preventing sole proprietors to have because they don't know the tax breaks, such as solar and the Inflation Reduction Act and other things that Ed and you talk about. And Neil, they have no one but the person in the mirror to blame for paying so much.
So true. And in working for yourself, you're going to definitely pay less in taxes if you know what you're doing compared to working for somebody else.
It's not my problem, but I've given up concerning myself. It's everyone has they have a way to do things, and they can give the IRS more money. That's perfectly legal. And they can give the insurance companies more money. That's perfectly legal. But taking tax breaks and doing what we're doing is also perfectly legal.
Exactly. And it will stay that way, hopefully. So go to claimlinks.com and schedule a call with Tom today. Appreciate it, Tom.
Just go feed Bobo peanuts at the zoo if health insurance goes away.
I don't think it's going to. And you'd figure out some other game, Tom. You're a numbers guy.
I'm really into peanuts and Bobo these days. It's just Bobo doesn't talk back to me and argue about numbers.
I got it. Okay.
As long as you give him his peanuts.
All right, go to claimlinks.com. And that was a special simulcast of the Neil Hay Show and the Cutting Edge Benefits Podcast, guys. Take care.